He walked into the courtroom thinking today would be simple. Just another hearing, just another chance to talk his way out. But the moment he saw the judge's expression, he knew the ground had shifted. The judge wasn't glancing at files or checking the docket. He was already staring straight at him, as if the verdict was hidden behind the defendant's eyes. The tension thickened with every step he took toward the table, and before he could even sit, the judge asked a question he never saw coming. Sharp, sudden, and aimed directly at the truth he had been avoiding for weeks.
Overwater, Assistant Prosecuting Attorney for the People.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Ms. Campbell, who's approaching, Judge. Good morning. Can you state your name, please?
Michelle Campbell.
Thank you. Judge, I met with Ms. Campbell yesterday at the jail. We're asking for an adjournment to see if we can try to work out a global resolution of all of her matters pending in this county.
All right. Will December 4th give you enough time to do that?
I hope so. We'll try.
Okay. Probable cause conference will be adjourned December 4th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue. Court calls case People versus Julia Abiano.
Good morning, Your Honor. Corey Silverstein appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Abiano, can you state your name, please? Probably need
Julia
to unmute.
Labiano.
There we go. Thank you. What are we doing?
Good morning, Judge. Your Honor, this is a case that has a mental health element to it. Originally, what we had discussed doing was we were going to do a referral to the mental health court, but unfortunately, Ms. Labiano can't establish residency in Washtenaw County right now, which has caused a little bit of a hiccup. So I do need to speak with the prosecutor again. I'm not sure which prosecutor it is because the last time we were with you in person, you had the deputy prosecutor was in your courtroom and we were working with her. I don't know who's handling the case now.
She's not a resident in Washtenaw. Is that the issue?
That's the issue, Your Honor. What we were trying to do was I was talking to your court clerk and they were talking to mental health and we were trying to see if there was a way we could make it work. Because this is an individual who could truly benefit from the program, but unfortunately, we just haven't been able to get her a physical address in Washtenaw County that would work. So it seems like me and the prosecutor still have some work to do here. Like I said to you before, I'm not quite sure which prosecutor is handling the case.
I'm the prosecutor assigned to it now, so you can reach out to the office and ask to speak to Kenneth Overwater, and we can discuss that.
Oh, fantastic. Could you give me your last name one more time? Forgive me, it was a little hard to hear.
Overwater.
Fantastic.
Turn this matter out to December 18th, 2025, 9 a.m.
There is another issue. I'm not sure exactly when this happened, but Ms. Labiano has been charged with a misdemeanor domestic violence charge. She's not yet been arraigned on that, and there is a warrant outstanding on it.
Out of what jurisdiction?
That would be, I believe, 15th District Court.
Okay, we're not going to have the complaint. You heard that, counsel?
I did, Your Honor, and this actually was an incident that predated this one. So what we're doing is we're making arrangements. I've already spoken to the 15th District. We're working on making arrangements to get that bench warrant cleared up.
Good. December 18th, 2025, 9 a.m. bond in this matter will continue. Thank you.
Your Honor, does the court have any issue with us appearing again on the 18th by Zoom?
If you submit the forms, we'll consider it.
Sounds perfect. Thanks, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Rontrell Davis.
Ashley Feltes for the people. Assistant Public Defender Chelsea Vergils with and on behalf of Rontrell Davis. Mr. Davis, state your name. We are asking to adjourn this we're waiting on media discovery for a court date before December 18th, if possible.
Pardon?
Is it possible to set the next court date before December 18th? He has another court date then.
Sure. Will the 4th work?
I believe so, yes.
Probable cause conference, December 4th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Javante Poplar.
Water Assistant Prosecuting Attorney for the people.
Sherilyn Foster Tucker on behalf of Javante Poplar, who should be on the Zoom.
Oh, there he is. State your name, sir.
Javante Poplar.
All right.
And Your Honor, we're requesting an exam in this matter.
We're on the 9th, is that right?
Yes.
Discovery is complete.
To my knowledge.
People have their witnesses available the 9th.
I expect we shall.
Preliminary examination in person, December 9th, 2025, 9 a.m. That's before
Judge Bell.
Judge Valva.
Is that still in the same courtroom, Your Honor?
Pardon?
Is that still the same courtroom?
Same courthouse.
Oh, yeah, courthouse. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case People versus Matthew Melzo.
Water Assistant Prosecuting Attorney for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie, on behalf of Mr. Melzo, who is approaching.
His voice trembled as he tried to respond, but the judge didn't blink. He watched every stumble, every pause, every nervous shift in the defendant's tone. The prosecutor leaned back, almost smiling, not because the case was won, but because the defendant was destroying his own defense without realizing it. Words meant to save him twisted into contradictions. Explanations collapsed under the pressure of the moment. The courtroom didn't need evidence anymore. His fear was speaking louder than any document could. And when the judge finally leaned forward, the silence cracked, because everyone knew something big was about to fall on him.
Please state your name for the record, sir.
Matthew Melton.
Thank you. You're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor, there is some still outstanding media discovery that hopefully I will get soon, so I'm asking for an adjournment of the probable cause conference to make sure
The
we.
matter will be adjourned December 4th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continued. Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Earl Williams.
Water Assistant Prosecuting Attorney for the people.
Sherilyn Foster Tucker on behalf of Earl Williams.
Your name? Earl Williams. All right, I have before me a plea form. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Plea form indicates the defendant will be pleading to an added count 2 of false pretenses 200 to 1,000, the 1-year offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. There's a sentence agreement of a sentence under the Home to Fill Trainee Act. That is the court's full understanding of the agreement. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
That is correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Right hand. Do you solemnly swear in the affirmative testimony you're about to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Earl Williams.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of false pretenses 200 to 1,000. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. The court would further have to advise you that the fine can be increased to 3 times the value of the property, which is the subject matter of the crime. If that's greater than $2,000, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. You also understand, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Freshour in the 1483 District Court.
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Sir.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Sir.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
Sir.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And also because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Wait, can you repeat that for me? Okay.
You're also pleading guilty because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Do you believe you're guilty of this offense?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
October 11th, 2025, at the location of, well, I don't really have a location. The city of Chelsea, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan. What do you do that makes you think that you're guilty?
Use counterfeit money to purchase stuff at stores.
All right, so you had money that you knew was counterfeit,
Yes, sir.
and you used that money to purchase items at various places?
Yes, sir.
All right. The amount of these purchases or the amount of counterfeit bills that you intended on passing or bought those items with, was it more than $200?
No, sir.
What's the amount of money that you got back?
Or like 50.
Pardon?
Probably like 50. 50.
So you only used $50 of counterfeit bills,
So I use probably like around 300.
which is a bigger number than 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. All right. Maybe not in counterfeit. I don't know. All right. And so, and your intent was to mislead these various places and or businesses that the monies that you were giving them was real. Is that correct?
Sir.
Sir, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my taking your plea and the time of your sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, the court would no longer be bound by any recommendation or sentence evaluation, and you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
Big one out.
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule?
People are satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A3 probation. Sentencing in this matter will be January 5th, 2026, 9 a.m. That's before Judge Freshour. Bond will continue.
And Your Honor, if I may just address bond briefly. Mr. Williams is on a GPS tether. I don't believe that there have been any violations of that tether that I've been made aware of, and he has appeared for all of his court dates. He asked that the court considers removing the GPS tether.
Any response from people? Not that I need one. I don't need a response. Motion is denied. I'm going to continue to tether on.
Thank
Thank
you, Your
you.
Honor.
I think she's. Court does call the case People versus Alan Rogers.
Chemical water system prosecutor.
Sandra White on behalf of Alan Rogers.
Your name, sir?
Alan Rogers.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm asking for an adjournment for further negotiations with the prosecutor.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned December 4th, 2025. And bond in this matter will continue. Thank you.
Yeah.
Court calls case People versus Joel Serbinoff.
Chemical water system prosecutor.
However, on behalf of Mr. Serbinoff, who's appearing by Zoom. Serbinoff, please unmute yourself, turn on your camera, state your name for the court.
Joel Serbinoff.
Judge, today is the date and time set for probable cause conference. We are working on an offer trying to get Mr. Serbinoff into treatment court. So we are asking for an adjournment at this time.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned December 11th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Judge. You're free.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Court calls case People versus Kevin Smith.
Feltes for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Davi Leva for Mr. Smith, who stands to my right. Mr. Smith, could you please tell the court your name, sir?
Kevin LeBron Smith.
What are we doing?
Your Honor, I'd like to request an adjournment, and I'd also like to address bond, please.
December 4th, 2025, 9 a.m. as to bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. So I just talked to Mr. Smith yesterday. He tells me that he's suffering from bipolar schizophrenia and does need medication for that. He could stay with his mother if released. We would have no objection to a home confinement tether to ensure his appearance at court, which I believe was the reason for his remand. I would note this is a non-violent case where the allegations are simply theft of books from a library, and I do believe that a tether would ameliorate any concerns regarding the previous failure to appear.
Response.
As defense counsel stated, previous failure to appear. I believe we were looking at mental health treatment court for this person. That was the goal of the people, was to get him into that specialty court so we could have support necessary. Concern anything at this time before he's trained and accepted into the treatment court would not set him up for success. I would ask that the court continue the bond train the next 10 days and we'll be able to.
Motion for bond reduction is denied. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Antoine Thomas. Sir, you got to keep moving.
Ashley Feltes for the people.
Carbadell on behalf of Mr. Thomas, who's approaching the podium, who will be standing to my right. Mr. Thomas, when you go up here, please state your name for the record.
Antoine D'Angelo Thomas.
Thank you. Take your hands out of your topics, please.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for probable cause conference. Again, similar to my last case, we are working on getting Mr. Thomas involved in treatment court. So we are asking that for a brief adjournment at this time. It is out county, so a bit of an extended.
December 11th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Court calls case of the People versus Bonnie St. John.
Ashley Feltes for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Ms. St. John. Ms. St. John, state your name for the record.
Bonnie St. John.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we are asking for an adjournment of the PCC for negotiations, and I would like to address bond.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned to December 4th, 2025, 9 a.m. as to bond.
Your Honor, Ms. St. John is requesting a personal bond. She has a number of reasons why she would like to go home. The most important is her medical conditions. She has Parkinson's that is worsening daily. She is on a number of medications for that. She also has diabetes, significant pain that she deals with, and she's also undergoing testing for potential cancer. Those things are obviously hard to do in the jail. And so Ms. St. John would like you to take that into consideration. This case is a drug case. She has set up treatment at Gretchen's place in Belleville. She was about to go there when she was picked up on this warrant. So if
that before or after her use of cocaine?
I believe that was after. She organized that treatment. So if she were to be released, she would be attending classes there. She's also engaged in therapy, I believe.
Yeah.
If she were to be released, she would go home to her husband, who helps care for her. They're both retired. I think Ms. St. John did have a failure to appear. I think she had she didn't go to community corrections within a certain amount of time. From talks with her husband
Well,
and her.
and she went to community correction, tested positive twice for cocaine use.
Yes, from the talks with her husband, apparently her memory from the Parkinson's is significantly affected. So knowing that moving forward, we'll make other efforts to get in touch with Miss St. John to remind her of everything she needs to do while out on bond.
Don't need a response with all of that, and considering everything. And defendants continued use of narcotics in violation of bond. Motion for bond reduction denied, bond will continue. Court calls case People versus, is it Micah Williams?
Hi. It's Micah.
Prosecuting attorney for the people.
Carl on behalf of Ms. Williams. Ms. Williams, please state your name for the record.
Micah Williams.
Thank you.
Judge, today is the date and time set for probable cause conference. We are asking for an adjournment at the time. The court should be in receipt of the green sheet.
Probable cause conference, December 4th, 2025, 9 a.m.
December 4th, you said, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you.
Bond continued.
All right.
Thank you, Ms. Williams.
We'll be in touch.
Okay.
Court calls case People versus Procopio Vitale.